Hey guys, Andrethefarmer here, and I am here with Karen at Victory Garden. And where are we? In Tavares?
Yes, Tavares Florida, Central Florida, Zone 9A.
All right, and we're going to do a tour of this amazing community garden?
Yes.
All right, let's get started.
All right. Hi, welcome to Victory Garden here in Central Florida. We are located in Tavares, Zone 9A. So let me show you guys around. We are on 1 acre.
And who's this gentleman here?
Oh, this is my husband and my co-farmer.
Oh, okay, all right.
AKA my operations manager.
How long have you guys been growing this, working this garden here?
So we have been at this garden in particular in official capacity as directors for 1 year, but we've been farming for about 3 years in total.
And you guys have social media as well? How
Yes.
can people follow you guys?
You can find us at Happy Hands Organic Gardener. That's both of us. Or you can follow us here, what we have going on at the garden at Victory Garden Tavares.
All right, let's get started.
All right. So the wonderful thing about the Victory Garden here in Tavares is that we are on 1 acre. So this entire acre is all about diverse growing systems. So what we really want to do is showcase how people can grow, whether you have a small space and you're growing on a balcony, or you have a big backyard that's over 10 acres. And so my husband here is a landscaper by trade.
Hey.
All right.
7 years.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Right there.
And so a part of what he does is he designs some farms, and we've gone out there and helped people start their own farms, people who are just looking to get started into permaculture and agriculture.
For sure, yeah. So preparing the land, getting things graded, and helping them choose what kind of crops they want to grow for their zone and what they want to eat.
So
in
do
their
you have a
backyard.
company that does this?
Yeah, Rushing Winds Landscaping. That's what we've done.
How do we find Russian Winds Landscaping?
We are on Instagram as well, Rushing Wind, or you can Google Rushing Winds Landscaping Florida, and we'll be the first one to come up.
All right, cool. All right, let's get on with the tour.
All
Then.
right,
Let's see what we got.
The founder founded this about 7 years ago.
Okay.
His name is Buddy Walker. He's since moved on to Tennessee, and he started another program similar to this in Tennessee on about 80 acres.
Okay.
And so he asked us to take care of his garden and to continue to keep the programs going. My background is in educational leadership. That's what my master's degree is in. And so what we've done is to bring the community together. We focus on 3 main things: to grow, to prepare, and to share organic vegetables. And so we do lots of classes and workshops on how to grow organically aligned, how to be sustainable, how to use what you have, how to save your seeds and put them back in, how to prepare, so that's canning, preserving, cooking, safely of course, and then how to share that with others. So we've designed a curriculum where we work with some of our local schools, the Boys and Girls Clubs, and they come out here and we do little cooking shops with them.
That is awesome.
Run a little farmer's market with them.
That
And
is awesome. Now I noticed these are kind of unique. These
Yeah.
beds are concrete.
yes.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before.
So these are concrete beds. It took about 9 months in total for these to come together, about 6 months to set, and about 3 months to actually build the mold.
I love the idea.
Yeah, really cool. We still have the molds.
Very
back there.
permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a team come together of volunteers.
Interns, yeah.
We rented a concrete mixer, or we didn't rent a concrete mixer, but the founder rented a concrete mixer, and we had about 30 of us all out here just making molds and slamming them in the ground.
This is
Yeah,
genius.
Together like Legos. So over here we've got what we call the growing grid, which is pretty much just like a grid of, we can walk through.
Okay.
A grid of the concrete beds, different sizes. So these main 4 beds here are the pollinator beds.
Okay.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 main pollinator beds, and on the outside we just grow seasonally.
Okay.
Guys, we are in summer, so it's our flower
Right.
season.
Yeah. One thing to know, guys, in Florida in the summer, there's not a whole ton that grows in the summer. You know, that's kind of the off season. We grow most of our fruit in the fall, in the spring, the winter. But I see you've got like a ton of pollinator plants out here,
Yeah, for sure.
and the sunflowers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beds here.
Yeah, a lot of beds. And it's honestly a lot to keep up with. So we work on a little bit of a curator system. So each person that's on our board or on our team is responsible for their own section. So
Yes.
at the beginning of the growing season, we all come together using our big growing calendar. Shout out to IFAS. and we've kind of put together things we like to grow, things that are successful here, things that are successful at our markets.
Right.
And we kind of divide up. Okay, so for example, this is my section. That's why it's all flowers.
Okay.
Flowers and zucchinis and things I like to eat. This row section here, this is my husband's section. So together he and I did these Jurassic Park melons.
The Jurassic watermelons. I swear these are some of the biggest watermelons I've ever seen. Look at these things. Look at the size of these watermelons. These things are massive. And these, you said one was 50 pounds?
Yeah, so our first harvest was 50 pounds. Right now we have one that we just harvested this morning at about 80 pounds. I'd say.
80 pounds? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
Are you guys purposely growing the amaranth callaloo over here, or is that?
They just spring up, and we're kind of a big fan of it. If it's a wheat that we like or something that's beneficial,
Right.
let it go.
Yeah.
That's our whole practice is
Yeah.
grow what you need and grow what you say.
Because
Grow
my
the-
mom will eat this up like.
So this is callaloo over here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's why we kind of encourage it to grow, because this is something that we can educate people on, things like foraging and
Right.
different things like that. Weeds that we have that you don't know are high in nutrients. So this is a big deal back home. I'm from Jamaica. Big up
Yeah,
Jamaica. every
All
time.
right, all right. Well, my family's from the Caribbean too,
All right,
so.
so this is breakfast.
Yes, we know about this. I'll tell you what, I grew up in Canada, but we would go like strawberry picking and stuff like that. And my grandmother would be asking if she could pick all the callaloo that was growing like weeds. And to them it was weeds, so we would pick all of it. So what do we have here?
So these are our weed crops. So I'll admit that when we started growing, this is our first year growing watermelon successfully. We have tried many times.
What's the secret?
Mushroom compost.
Mushroom compost.
Mushroom waste.
We got a donation of raw mushroom from a local food plant, and everyone said don't plant in it directly because it'll burn your seeds and it's too much nitrogen. And we said, you know what? Let's get it in the ground. Let's get it curing. And we laid it in these beds here that you see. Covered them with mulch, because what ended up happening is if you've done mushroom compost, the smell is insane. You can see
But it was raw mushroom. It wasn't mushroom compost yet. It was raw
It was
mushroom.
raw mushroom,
Yeah,
and
mushroom
the smell was amazing to me. But I don't think our neighbors quite liked it, so we covered it with mulch to help keep the smell down. And we planted some seeds and said, hey, let's see what happens. And we have these Jurassic melons.
Jurassic.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be definitely adding some mushroom compost. I'm getting like 10 pounders and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
We even have a little bit more underneath that pile there. There's more mushroom compost that's curing right now.
Right.
So it's a bed of leaves and different light debris over top of it. And then we have some already cured compost over top. So this is just sitting in the sun, baking and curing over time. And it's supposed to wait quite a bit of time. I think it's 6 months to a year at least. And then we'll be able to harvest and put it in our beds.
All right. I love it. I love it. So what do we got going on over here?
So
See, we got some
here,
yard long beans? Or?
yard long beans, a couple of them that came up. So what I love about
Beautiful.
this garden is that these are actually all volunteers.
Nice.
Yeah, so we were trying to strip it and get ready for the summer to just kind of shut down. But some beans decided to come back up, and I'm never going to pull out something that looks good. So. We've got a little bit of our onions down here that we did this year. Some broccoli that, again, is a volunteer, keeps coming back.
Wow, the broccoli keeps coming back, so it's self-seeded.
Yeah, self-seeded. Very neatly, too. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. It looked like it was planted.
Yeah. So, and just more melons over here. So I did not know what I was doing when we first planted melons. So I've got the Cannonball, the Sugar Baby here.
Okay.
We've got Jubilee in the same bed.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, listen, I have like 5 different ones in one bed.
Jubilee, some bigger Jubilees over here.
Nice.
And then the Moon and Stars variety are the ones that just kind of blew up to be those big ones.
Moon and stars.
Moon and Stars.
I'm definitely going to be pulling some seeds out of that one.
And so inside our hot house, I'll show you here.
The hot house.
Yeah. So these are our greenhouses that were set up. This is a really, really cool setup. We won't stay in here too long because it's super hot. But
I was born in the heat.
we've got our flood table here. And have you ever seen one of these?
No, what is a flood
So
table?
our flood table works on a reservoir down here. So we fill it up in here.
Okay,
And then it pumps and rises on a timer.
okay.
So it fills up all the way to the top I would say, every hour for 10 minutes every hour.
So it waters all the trays that are on here.
All of our trays from the bottom. It's too hot right now, but peak season,
Right.
come back and see us.
Oh, we will come back. We will come back.
You'll
There's a
see
lot of
all
hydroponic setups in
Yes,
here as well.
65 hydroponic towers.
Okay, do you use them all?
Yes. For the most part. In our high season, we can go through and harvest 1,000 heads of lettuce a week.
Wow.
And so what we do with that is we work with our local food pantries and our food distributions associated with the church that we share our lot with.
Okay.
And we give away a high majority of all of that food.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. 70% of the residents here in Lake County don't have access to food, especially nutritious food. So we do our best to fight food insecurity by introducing people to affordable organic vegetables.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Let's show you the food forest.
Oh, there's a food forest too?
Oh yeah, we're not even done.
I was getting ready to wrap it up. Oh, wow.
Yeah. We've got our nursery out here that we just started this year.
Okay. I saw when I pulled up, I thought, maybe I'm at the wrong place. This looks like a circus going on here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wow.
So this is our food forest that I would say is probably about 2 to 3 years old.
Okay.
I mean, when we first got here, this was just a grass field.
A grass field.
There was.
Well, it's definitely not a grass field now.
It's coming into play right now. So you'll see here's our compost area.
Okay.
So this is where we dump pretty much all of our scraps and everything that you would typically compost. Some of our edible
What is
food.
this in front of me here?
This is one of the ornamentals. It's a variegated, what is the name of that thing? In Jamaica, it's called a Joseph's coat.
Okay.
I don't
okay.
know the name of it, but it's ornamental.
Ornamental. Whatever.
Yeah.
These are beautiful flowers, sir. These are beautiful flowers.
Lots of papayas here.
Moringa,
baby
yes, yes.
Lots of natives.
Cassava.
Yes, lots of.
Do you guys harvest the cassava?
Yes, we do.
We harvested like 100 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't give away enough of it.
This soil looks pretty rich here. It looks unusually rich for Florida.
So you'll see that it came quite a bit of mulch. So we do multiple rounds of mulching. You can see the weeds are coming back through here.
Yeah.
So we'll all come down, mow this all down, and then just
Mulch it again.
Dump trucks of mulch.
Yeah.
Do you guys use Chip Drop?
Yes.
Yes. GetChipDrop.com.
Get drop, get in touch with your local mulch company, your local
Tree cutters.
company directly, and then you can even kind of bypass chip drop, and they'll just keep bringing it to you.
They'll bring right to you.
Yeah, so we've got lots of papayas. We've got
Papayas.
mulberries,
I love
Barbados.
it. Did you guys purposely drop these papayas down?
This happened in a storm.
Okay, okay.
So the last 2 storms back to back kind of laid them down, and they're still giving us some fruit.
What is this here?
This is called the candlestick. It's a Brazilian bush that's actually good when you harvest it. You can pound it as a tincture for snake venom and mosquito bites.
All right, good to know in case I get bit by a snake.
These
But
are like everywhere though. They feed a lot.
Quite invasive.
Yeah.
They were gifted to us, and they're the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, Mexican sunflower, Barbados cherry.
Yep.
What is this one back here?
Low plot. This is a mulberry.
It's a mulberry. Okay, cool.
We got 2 types. Mango, low
Ooh,
plot.
what kind of mangoes do we have?
I'm not sure. I have Julie mangoes in pots, so we just sold those. And then
Are they from seed?
Yes.
from seed, and then we have Julie mangoes over here.
So what is this here?
This is, I think, a curry tree, no?
No, this is the this is
June plum?
not a June plum. It's a southeast. Oh gosh, carambola.
Oh, this is a carambola?
Yes, but it's a different variety.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's not
Interesting.
giving us any fruit yet. So I think we've just got to do some probably good pruning for it to give us. But this is a really rare one that we got from. We got that at. More mangoes, more mulberries, more cassava, a passion vine that's like 2 years old.
Okay. Oh, you got mangoes. What kind of mango tree is this? Oh, is it one you don't know what it is?
No, I don't know.
I think they're Florida mango, to be honest.
Are these Florida?
I'm pretty sure
We
these
got
are.
Florida.
these at
I've never heard of a
Echo.
Florida
Have you ever been to
mango.
Echo Global Village?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you should check it out. They have an amazing.
This looks like a very beautiful mango, though.
I'm ready to harvest.
This is the first
They're ready to harvest.
First year.
They're ready.
Almost.
I think they're ready. You take those off the tree, and they're gonna be perfectly fine.
I might harvest it today. Yeah, and then we've got some coconuts. My husband
Have you
insisted that we're too like coconuts.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. You gotta protect those when it gets cold.
Have freeze claws.
Yeah, you gotta protect them because even where I am, I have to protect mine or they will die.
Yeah.
I've lost a couple.
You're familiar with these?
Cranberry hibiscus, yes.
Of course.
I used to have a whole bunch of it, and literally it died out one winter.
Yeah.
And it didn't come back, and usually it does come back.
Oh.
But I've got a few cuttings now, so I'm starting some more.
That's what happened with this one. If you look at all these twigs back there,
That was
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was
died
in this
back.
one too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is spectacular what you have going on here. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, once again, how can people reach you?
Victory Garden Tavares on Instagram or victorygardentavares.com if you're looking on the web.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, hit the like button, subscribe, and follow them as well. All right? See you next time, guys. Bye.